Next, we'll take a look at managing Linux services using Ansible Tower and highlighting a couple of key features. One is schedule jobs, which while Ansible is push-based by design, we can invert the flow a little bit by using scheduled jobs of job templates to basically externalize our cron tabs. We'll also be looking at the debug module and seeing how we can use it in conjunction with other modules to give ourselves a little bit more flexibility in terms of the output that a given playbook will give us. So we'll start by looking at the job template, and we'll see the basic parameters that we always expect to have with a job template, including the inventory. We have to be able to target some systems, credentials, because we have to be able to authenticate with those systems, and having a playbook that is brought from this dropdown as a valid YAML file. So that playbook has three basic tasks. The first is to get the status of the HTTPD service, next to restart that service, and finally to get the status again so that we can actually see the changes that are made in this simple example. We are using the debug module here to actually pull the results out of that system CTL status call. And so we should be able to come back over here, go ahead and launch this. And it should work pretty quickly. So we are getting fairly verbose output out of the way that we've designed this playbook and what we're surfacing here. And so we can actually see that the HTTPD status has shown changes here, so that's helpful. One of the things that comes up when we talk about service management is that periodically in certain environments you will need to restart services at least sometimes. And so what we can do in terms of setting up a schedule for that, we can go to the schedules button here, and we can easily add a restart of Apache here, and we can set up any type of recurrence that we'd like to have. In this case, we'll just choose a week. We'll choose Sundays. Choose by default for this restart sequence to never end. And from here, we might be able to reduce some of the maintenance burden on our operations teams or even development teams by having this Apache restart scheduled. And so that's just a quick look at how we can manage Linux services using Ansible Tower.